So come on down to the floor. We're gonna be doing joint by joint mobility with the bell. What this will look like, most of us are familiar, grab the kettlebell, we roll, we punch onto our back. So you don't have to start yet, I'll go over this again, this is just a review. From this position, I'm gonna invite you to do some internal, external rotation with your arm. I'm gonna invite you to make some circular motions with your arm going in a circle. Then we'll pause. We'll go through the lower body thing. We'll do some hip extensions there. Then we'll be propping up onto the elbow. We're gonna do some chest glides here. Then we'll come up onto the hand. We'll do some lower shoulder circles. That's probably enough on one side. We'll go back down and we'll switch sides. So that's why I'm saying use a really light bell so that you can have the endurance to do all of that. Okay. Pick a side, doesn't matter if you do right or left. I will be on my right side and using those words. So here we go. Roll with the kettlebell onto your back. Press the kettlebell to the ceiling. Doesn't matter where your legs are just yet. First start by that internal and external rotation of your humerus. Try not just to make it happen from your wrist, try to make it from your whole arm bone inside your shoulder. As you pivot, turn the door handle one way and the next. Okay, then let's make some circles. So imagine there's a letter O on the ceiling above you. Can you start to trace that letter O, keeping your elbow straight? Woohoo, hello, pec. And maybe your scapula needs to be a little bit more protracted than retracted here. Can you switch directions of the circle? And if you're a big counter, just do 3 of everything, because I'm a terrible counter and I forget to count. Okay. Still the arm, let's split the leg. So the left leg is gonna be long, the right knee is gonna be bent. Let's drive through the right heel 3 times so that your right glute has to kick on. So we have 1, drive through right heel 2. We're staying on the floor, we're just trying to activate the glute. 3rd time, squeeze the glute. Good, and then relax. Okay, prop up onto your elbow. So up we go to the elbow. From this position, think about where your sternum is, your chest. Can you round your upper back? And then can you extend your upper back? Now, many of us are gonna try and do this from the low back. So can you think about where is your upper back? It's not your hip. Where is your actual chest? Good, once you finish that last one, come up onto your hand. I know your grip's probably getting tired. Bottom shoulder circle. Shoulder goes up to the ear, back, down, and around. So we're feeling a little bit of a scapular depression as you push down into the floor. 3 times each way, reversing direction when you're ready. Oh, I'm sure our grip is done. Okay, go down to the floor again. So down to your elbow, down to your back. 2 hands bring the kettlebell in. Halo over to the other side. Give yourself a moment between sides. You can shake out the hand if that was quite a lot. Let's go to side 2. Okay, so now that you know what we're doing, if you need to go and fast forward, because if it's taking too long, do what you need to do. All right, here we go. Roll with the bell. Press with 2 hands up to the ceiling. Internal and external rotation of your arm bone. So humeral, internal, and external rotation. Again, trying not to move just from the wrist, trying to move from your actual upper arm bone above the elbow. Okay, still the arm. Let's go into circles. So we're making an O shape on the ceiling above us, trying not to let that kettlebell get out of control. You may have to use your other hand to put the brakes on if it's really all over the place. Reverse the direction. So 3 each way. Okay, good. Bring that kettlebell to stillness. We're gonna straighten out our right leg, so it's our left knee that's bent. Drive through your heel, so one butt cheek pops off the floor, and then go back down again. So 3 times like that, trying to drive through the heel, create a little bit of glute awareness activation and hip extension. After that 3rd drive, prop yourself up onto your right elbow. Stay there, try to move just the chest, the thoracic spine, gliding the ribs forward, gliding them backward. We're thinking about like a heart space cat-cow. Oh my gosh. All right, come up to the hand, and it's the bottom hand, the bottom shoulder, that's gonna go through a scapular circle. So shoulder shrugs up to the ear, we retract, we depress, and we protract. And then see if you can reverse that. Good, still keeping that top elbow straight. Once you finish that last one, come down to the elbow, come down to your back. 2 hands, bring it in, give yourself a rest. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the right side. We won't do all the preparatory stuff. We're essentially gonna come up all the way to the hand. Then what we'll do is we'll sweep this leg under us 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then we're gonna be hinging and coming up 3 times. Again, just to give ourselves a chance to mobilize the hips a little bit here. And then we'll come up, we'll stand up, and then we'll do the full get down, no things in between, all right? So it'll just be the next phase that we're gonna work on mobility with. So come back to your right arm. I'll cue you through till we get to that high bridge position, then we'll start to do the mobility pieces. Here we go, so roll with the kettlebell, it's in your right hand, press up to the ceiling, split left arm and left leg out to the side, come up to your elbow, up to your hand. Okay, here we go. 3 times pulling the knee back in line with your wrist, and then kick back through to sit again. That's 1. Pull the knee back in line with wrist. 2. And 3. Okay, stay there. Hinge your butt back towards your heel. If that feels good to get into the hips a little bit more, come upright to that tall kneeling position. Repeat, slide down, come out, repeat again. Hinge back and up. Hinge and down. This time we'll hinge and stay upright, and then complete your get up. So adjust your feet, stand up, and go all the way back down. So it's your left knee that's stepping back. Widen, hinge, find the floor, kick through to sit, down to the elbow, and down to your back. 2 hands, bring the bell in. Give yourself a little break as we prepare for side 2. All right, get ready for side 2. Here we go. So it's in the left hand. We roll, press, split arm and leg, up to the elbow, up to the hand. All right, stay here 3 times. Draw the knee back in line with wrist. Keep rotating to face the ceiling. Kick through to sit again. Repeat. 2nd time, rib rotation. 3rd time. 3 hinges, butt back towards your heel, come upright, and come back down. At your own pace, just kind of digging into the corners that you need to excavate, getting rid of the cobwebs. 3rd time, hinge and up. On this 3rd one, stay there. Adjust your feet till you can stand up, and then get down. So it'll be your right leg that steps back. Left leg will widen. Hinge, find the floor. Kick through to sit. Down to your elbow, and down to your back. 2 hands, bring it in, and give yourself a moment to rest. All right.